Hi, my name is Steve Springer. I'm with Atlantic British, and today we're going to talk about the 9257 engines that Atlantic British remanufactures. This is an example of the long block. It includes both the water pump and the timing cover. In addition to the heads here, we install brand new rocker arm assemblies, new push rods, new tappet assemblies. The head is fitted with new valves, both intake and exhaust, and it is also fitted with new valve springs. The only part that we reuse are the keepers here on the top. In addition to the heads, we also use only new rod bolts and main bolt head bolts. They are all stretchable one-use bolts, so we ensure that we get proper torque specs by using brand new bolts when we reassemble the engines. In addition, we replace the freeze plugs on the side of the engine here and the cam seal here in the back. One thing that makes our rebuilds different than the original engines was that we use a specially designed cylinder flange. When we receive a block back, we cut the original cylinder sleeve out of the engine and we reinstall these. Now these have a flange. What this prevents, first of all, is the flange is the sleeve from sliding down into the cylinder. The other thing that happens is that this then seals against the head in the head gasket. This prevents any exhaust gases from escaping over the edge and down between the cylinder sleeve and the inside of the block. Another thing that makes our engines different is that we have also had manufactured for us special cam bearings. And these cam bearings have additional oil ports here that allow for a better lubrication on the front of the engine here, where all of the timing components put a little more strain on the camshaft. So this helps ensure that the camshaft is properly lubricated. When Atlantic British machines these blocks, what we do is we deck the blocks here, imagine the head removed, and what we do is ensure that the top of the block is then parallel with the saddles on the crankshaft. What that does is it ensures that the cylinders have the same volume. So in other words, your engine will run a lot smoother, especially at idle, and will keep the stresses even on the inside of the engine. Oftentimes when we receive these blocks back, there will be 7 to 9 thousandths of run out between the front of the engine there and the rear of the engine there. And through our machining process, we ensure that all of the surfaces are absolutely parallel. In addition, we polish the crankshafts. We do reuse the pistons and the connecting rods after they've been carefully measured, cleaned, and we're positive that they meet original equipment specifications. So we use new piston rings. We also use a brand new camshaft, and as I mentioned before, new camshaft bearings to ensure that the engine operates better than new. 3 different options on these engines. We sell a short engine, which is just this portion of the engine with no heads, no valve components, no water pump, and no timing cover. We also sell a version of the engine that has this block as you see it, plus the heads and all of the valve train components. One thing we need to be careful of on these engines is that a Land Rover engine runs on particularly low oil pressure, so you have to ensure that you have proper oil pressure before you install a new engine. And the oil pump is located here in the lower part of the timing cover. There is a relief valve in the timing cover which allows excess pressure to be put back into the oil pan. However, those are not rebuildable. Often that is the failure of the oil pump, is the oil will become a little bit gritty, the overflow piston will stick, the oil pressure will drop, and you'll end up with an overheating problem in your engine. You don't want that to reoccur in a brand new engine block. That will also void your warranty. This 9257 engine fits the early Range Rovers, the Discovery 1s, the Discovery 2s, and the later Range Rovers, the P38s. For more information about these and other quality products handled by Atlantic British Pacific, please check out our website at www.roverparts.com, or feel free to call our salespeople at 800-533-2210. You can also find us on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks for watching.